Howdy ho, everyone. How you doing now? This is Sharon Combs with UCDI Do Something Daily LLC. Hey, listen, it is July 9th, and we're coming up on our reset. Every August, we do this reset, and I am a part of the reset as well. I'm excited about this year's reset. So I wanted to let you know that registration is open. The link is in the description. If you're interested in becoming a part of the reset and joining us on this reset, go ahead and fill out your link now. You guys know that spaces are limited. Again, I do the reset with us, and because of what comes with the reset, spaces are limited because I am one person and I work in the best way possible for my capacity. So listen, this is what the reset is about. It's where we take this time and we look at everything. We look at all of our life dimensions. We use a 10 life dimension process, but we look at each life dimension and we see, is it giving us the ROI that we want? Is it bringing the return on investment that we desire to see in those areas? There's always a reason why something is not producing what we want it to produce. But if there's a reason why something is not producing what we want it to produce, there also can be reasons why something is producing more of what we actually want to see. And so within the reset, we look at that in every area: professionally, personally, relationally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. The reset is a time where we reset everything so that it is working in the direction we want it to work in. I want to let you know you can have deliberate and intentional growth. I know a lot of things are always going on around us. Things are vying for our attention. Wherever our attention is, our intention follows. Whatever we're giving our focus toward, we're going to gravitate toward. And so throughout the reset, we really look at what we're focusing on. Are we focusing on chaos? Are we focusing on animosity? Are we focusing on love? Are we focusing on peace? Are we focusing on the past? Are we focusing on the future? Are we focusing on the present? Whatever it is we're focusing on, all of our volition, our attention, our imagination, our energy, our everything goes toward what we're focusing on. That's just part of the way we as humans are designed. You can focus on something a million miles away and think that you're paying attention to what you're doing right here, right now, but I guarantee you your attention is split. Whatever we focus on, we gravitate toward. And so you can have deliberate and intentional growth. This 30-day kickstart it's a tremendous program. It has benefited me. It's benefited the individuals who have gone through it. We've been doing it about 7 years now. And again, on this side of it, there are books, there are certifications, there are better, healthier eating habits, there are stronger relationships, there's an ability to preserve relationships. Even if you don't agree with everything someone says, you can still preserve those relationships. And so it's really exciting. And it's really exciting to be able to see individuals have such tremendous growth over a 30-year period. And so for those who don't know, I help as many people as I can in 3 to 6 month blocks. That's how it works. There are relationships, we preserve them forever, but your time with me may be a 3 to 6 month block as it relates to kickstarting, getting momentum, serving as the on-ramp to your freeway. And that's what the reset does. Helps you be deliberate and intentional in your growth, able to see concrete and precise movement on your goals and on your initiatives. And we're able to do this within the 30-day period. Again, whether you want to start a brokerage or simply reclaim your time, whatever it is throughout the reset, the registration link is in the description. It has some questions there for you. If you have more questions and you want to connect with me for like a quick 15 to 20-minute meeting to see if this is something that will benefit you, then you'll need to go to my calendar. You can text 214-717-5921 and hit reset, or put more information regarding reset. We'll get that out to you. Or you can just go to my website, UCDI Leadership or SharonCombs.com, and book something on the calendar. And hopefully we'll be able to get you in, and I'll be able to connect with you before the reset starts so that we can get your pre-work to you. We can get your online workbooks to you. We can get the tools and the access, what you'll need so that you can access some of the videos and some of the trainings there. But it's a really exciting time and very excited about it. You can reset your thought process. You can reset your thought patterns. You can take some of the time you feel like you don't have now, but you do. You have the same amount of time as everyone else on this earth per day. Now, years and when our last day will be, I don't have any say so in that. But per day, today, you have the same amount of minutes and seconds that someone else has if you are alive. And we want to be able to look at the reset, look at what we're doing with our time, reallot time where it needs to be reallotted. If there's a process we're using that's antiquated and it no longer serves our initiatives, it no longer serves the structure of our house or of our business, we want to be able to remove those things that are antiquated and find another process or approach that is a better fit for now. We want to make sure that we have the right people in the right areas. We want to make sure that what we're doing is something that is fulfilling to us from the inside out. Oh, let it be fulfilling to you. Listen, if you're going to go without or do something day in and day in that you feel like is unpleasant, please don't let it be unpleasant for nothing. Let it be unpleasant as it's developing you toward your purpose, as it's preparing you for more of purpose. And so with the reset, we really get into that. We really get into that. We look at what are we doing? Are we doing what we said we were going to be doing at the top of the year, at the top of last year? And I choose it in August. August is the 8th month. I believe 8 is the number of new beginnings. Also, just knowing that I typically get what I'm going to do for the following year. That typically comes in September and October for me. While everybody else around New Year's is like, oh, what are we going to do? It's going to be good. This is my resolution. With us taking this 30-day period and dedicating it to seeing growth, to resetting, that by the time that those winter months come around, we already understand what it is we're going to be working on this time next year. Now, and the things that we work on are what we can control. What we can control. An example of that is I don't like the war in Ukraine, but there's nothing I personally can do about the war in Ukraine outside of saying whether I like it or whether I don't. There are people who are going to be closer to that who can actually have a real time right now reach out and affect something in Ukraine. And so with the reset, we really focus on controlling what we can control, with which actually strengthens our influence in areas that maybe we don't have direct control, but we learn how to leverage our collective voice, or we learn how to use our synergy to have a greater output than the output of just one of us respectively. So that's what's going on with the reset, guys. I don't want to stay here long to tell you about it. That link again, if you're interested in the reset and you're getting this video, then somewhere we have connected, somewhere we're connected, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, a program, you've seen me speak somewhere. But look at that, go to the link if you want to do it. We start August 1st, and you want to have everything you need before August 1st. And if you have questions about it, ask me or ask someone who has gone through the reset. You know, that's the best way to find out. Word of mouth is a beautiful thing. The reset starts August 1st. The pricing is in there if you are interested in it and you get it done before the 15th of July. Then that gives you an option of bag, which is bring a guest. You can bring somebody with you so you guys can work it with us as a group, but also work one-on-one, like with yourselves as well. But having that synergy to help support when willpower, when it's not as sexy, everyone starts strong. But about day 11, day 13, day 16, you're going to need a system and synergy and camaraderie and encouragement to really hold your form and stay focused. You know, you're going to need somebody who's praying for you and who's encouraging you, who wants to see you win and is willing to put actions to wanting to see you win, not just lip service, willing to go through some of these exercises with you and having the language to understand. And so that's the benefit of doing it with this group, because there's synergy. We have standardized language. We have things that we're looking at together. You know, we're working on the life dimensions together. We're working on realigning time together. We're working on learning, unlearning, and relearning together, because there's some things we learn maybe just based on zip code, ignorance, fear-based, whatever the drivers were that caused us to learn certain things. There are certain things we have to unlearn so that we can relearn a better approach, a more excellent way in this. So yes, guys, I'm very excited about it. Join us on the reset. My name is Sharon Combs. It's time to do it. If there is an area that you are thinking about and you want to see movement on your ideas, resetting your thought pattern, having more patience, being able to connect more and more effectively with your legacy, you know, with your children, with those that you are imparting into, whether those are children you're working with, whether it's a young group that you're mentoring, whether it's a cohort that you are a part of, whatever it is, being more intentional in your influence and how you give, how you contribute to the groups, to the society, to the movements that you want to see become even more fruitful. The reset helps with all of that. We look at everything within those 10 life dimensions. As you guys can see, some of the things you get, like we look at goals reporting and what are we going to do, like things that you want, your free goal reports are things that you want to focus on, not somebody else wants to focus on, but these are things that you want to focus on. And so you'll have those things and you'll have the workbook and you'll have access because we have these one-on-one meetings and we meet like twice a day. We meet twice a day. So if you can't make it in the morning, there's a meeting that afternoon for you. And it's not a recording that you're going to do by yourself. No, there's a dedicated group of us. So again, guys, go ahead and get with that registration. It's up there. I look forward to seeing you in it. I look forward to sharing in the victories and supporting one another through those challenging times when we don't want to do it, but we've made this commitment and we understand the sacrifice isn't just going without, but it is creating a space for that more excellent thing, that better thing that's coming. For those of you who subscribe to biblical principles, when it says he endured this because something better was coming. And when people are doing training, even though they could be out eating nice, juicy ribeye steaks, but they're training and they're making sure their body can do what it needs to do because there's something more excellent. There's something that's more beneficial that has a better reward than the juicy steak. So when you're sacrificing, you're not just going without, you are creating space for this thing that's going to come. You're creating space for what you're moving toward, what you desire to see. And those are the things that we really focus on in the reset. And we have some really great tools and some really great people. So hit that registration link. If you have any questions for me, you know what to do, 214-717-5921. I'll do my utmost to get, a response to you as soon as possible. But yeah, and also bring a guest. You do have the ability to bring a guest, but it has to be before the 15th because we have to be able to get all the things out to them so that they can start and be effective from day one. We can everybody hits the ground running on day one. So yeah, let's do it, guys. Y'all be safe. God bless. My name is Sharon Combs. Feel free to link with me on LinkedIn or follow me on any social media platform. Be easy. See you soon.